What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome all my new subscribers. As always, I'd like to take a second and thank each and every single one of you guys out there that take the time of your day to watch and support my channel. It means the world to me. Everybody, today we are taking a look at the IK Foam Pro 12 foamer. Now, don't worry, I will have links below for you guys to check out the IK Foam Pro 12. But I purchased this recently and I got to play with it yesterday for the first time and I absolutely love it. It is absolutely phenomenal. So I wanted something, that was a little bit easier for me as far as pumping. My little pump foamers are nice, little hand pump foamers, but I'm tired of pumping, guys. I'm absolutely tired of pumping. They do sell these with battery operated, so it's consistent foam. It's got a little pump on the side and stuff like that. That's not what I need here. We'll get into more of the features of this and why I love it here in just a second. But I was looking for something that I only had to fill up once, pump it, and be done. And I was on the fence about picking this up. I actually picked this up used. Shout out to Vintage Waxman on Instagram. I posted I was looking for one, and he said he had one that he used, and it kind of sat for a while. So he was like, "If you want it, I'll sell it to you." And I purchased it from him. Now these IK Foam Pro 12s go for around 120 bucks. Let's just call that average price, around 120 bucks. But this is a massive foamer. And yeah, we're just going to go over, I think it goes, you can fill up to 2 gallons. I don't recommend that. I recommend only using the amount of liquid that you need for the job. I mean, if you're using it every day, that's different. For me, I'm not going to be using it every day, so I clean it out. We'll talk about that at the end as well, how to maintain it and just kind of keep it clean. But yeah, I want to go over a few things with it. So, and we're gonna assemble it. When we're done, I'm gonna get the camera set up. I'm gonna show you guys me assembling it. That way, you guys know how to assemble it. Because at first, I didn't know how to assemble it because it comes with these 3 hoses, and it's got 3 different tips. It's got your basically your dry foam, which is the green, your intermediate foam, which is the gray, and the orange, which is the wet foam. Now, from all I can see is the holes are smaller. So the dry foam, it's going to foam a little bit because the hole is smaller, and the orifices just get a little bit bigger as it goes up. So yeah, so it's got these 3, you can change your foam settings, and we're going to try these out because I've only used the gray, haven't used these 2. So we're going to get the test hood out and have some fun, put some soap in it, spray it down. Now, when would this come in handy would be, you can use it for your wheels and tires. You can put your wheel and tire cleaner in there, dilute it to your proper dilution ratio. You could put put your soak in it. You can use it as your pre-soak for, let's say, you got a dirty car. You want to kind of pre-soak the lower panels, pre-APC rinse. Could be used for that. Engine bays, which is what I used it for yesterday. It works fantastic. I'll throw a little clip up there of me using it on the engine bay, and so you guys can see. But this thing is phenomenal. I have not tested yet its ability and how long it can spray for, but we're going to test it out in this video. So yeah, it comes with these 3. It comes with the wands. It comes with the wand and hose assembly here. But I'll show you guys how to assemble everything. It's very easy. But I'm loving it. You can use it, like, let's say, some rinseless washes do foam, so you can do a foaming rinseless with it, or you can, if you don't want to get your pressure washer out with the foam cannon and all that kind of stuff, you could absolutely put car soap in here and foam down the vehicle, which is what we're going to test as well. We'll test. I already have a little pre-mixed APC here that I was using yesterday. little premix, super clean with some distilled water. I think it's like 5 to 1, but doesn't matter. We'll throw that in there and I'll show you guys how that works. But yeah, I really, really enjoy it. And I wanted to share this with you guys because I wish I bought this thing a long, long time ago. It is absolutely awesome. And especially like on engine bays, you can really foam, like get in there and foam in tight areas, which is crucial for me. You know, versus the hand foamers where you're foaming everything. Yeah, they do foam nice. Trust me, I love them. You know, I love my Marilex. I don't have any IK handheld ones, but yeah, I like this because the wand lets you get in really tight areas. You can get in between hoses, you know, in between tight areas with the wand that you can't normally get with a pump foamer. So yeah, let's get the test hood out. I'm going to show you guys how to assemble this real quick. It's super easy, and we'll start with the APC, and then I'll clean it out, rinse it out, put some water in it with a little bit of soap, and we'll see how it foams as far as car soap, because some people that may want to use it as have one or two. Maybe you'll buy two. You'll have one with your soap, one with your APC. It doesn't matter. It works fantastic. So let's get set up, show you how to assemble this, and have some fun. All right, everybody. So we're going to assemble the IK to get ready to use it. So first thing is we're going to want to test out, or we're going to want to pick which one of these hoses that we want to use. So what we're going to do is let's start with, so the gray is the one I think that comes in it, is the most standard one. But let's work our way from dry to wet. So we're going to start with the green, then go to the gray, then go to the orange. So what you're going to want to do is you take the green hose, and it comes with this little fitting here, right? What you're going to want to do is go ahead and put the straw through the top of that. Pull it through here. Now it's going to be a little tight, right? Go ahead and pull that through, and you're going to feel it stop. It's going to go through there just like that. Now what you're going to want to do is feed this through here, which is the opening here on the IK. Go ahead and feed that through, twist it on, boom, good to go. Now what's really cool about this is in the kit it comes with this little valve here. Now what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to fill this up with air via air compressor, which is going to be way easier. I got this little fitting here, and I'm going to use that to fill up. I'm going to air it up with this. It's going to save you time. You can still absolutely pump this thing. You can hand pump it. That's what I did yesterday, and it works just fine. But it's got this relief valve on the back, right? And once you fill it up, this valve's going to pop up when it's got like a safety feature. So when it gets full to the point where it needs to release, it's going to pop this up. It'll release whatever it doesn't need, and then you're fully charged. That's when you know you're good to go. It's got a green, and then it's got a red. And this is also how you relieve the pressure when you're done. We'll talk about that. You just pull it up, turn it to the left, and it will release all the pressure. So that's pretty cool that it has that feature to fill up with your air compressor. So now we got the wand. Comes with the wand here. And then it's got the hose. So, whoa. Fumblerooski. Still kind of wet because I used it yesterday. So both ends are pretty much the same. So you're going to take this. You're going to screw it on like so. Doesn't have to be too tight. All right. This is plastic, okay? Plastic threads. Don't go over here Torquezilla on these threads, all right? So this wand pretty much screws on here like so. Angle the tip to whichever you desire. Tighten it on. As soon as it gets tight, just give it a little snug. You're good to go. And then this end just goes right on top of here, like so. Boom. And you're pretty much good to go. It's got a nice little holster here. You can slide this through right to the bottom. And you are now ready to fill it up and see what this thing can do. So let's go ahead and start with, what should we start with? Let's start with, we'll start with this since I already have this mixed. This is the mixture that I had in it yesterday. You're probably wondering why I have it in this. Well, from my understanding, with me, a lot of my foam cannons, I always run water through them after I'm done and clean them out. That way it does not sit in the system and cause any issues. So we'll go ahead and pour this in. Like so. Like I said, this is just super clean, like diluted 5-to-1, somewhere around there. That's pretty much it. And we'll take this. We'll go ahead and screw this in. Like so. Now, I have not tried this yet, but we're going to go ahead and fill this up with air. And we're going to see how long it takes to fill this up. Ready. Now I'm going to watch this over here to see if when this thing rises up. And you hear that? All right, there we go. That didn't take but, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds. Solidified. And now I hear a little leak. There we go. Just a little leak from this top hose. It wasn't tight enough. So this thing's ready to foam. I'm going to get the hood out against the side of my wall over here, and we're going to have some fun. Alrighty, folks. Let's go ahead and I got the super clean in here. We're going to foam this down and just have some fun. Show you guys just how awesome this foam is. And honestly, was blown away at the amount of foam. It's got a nice wide spray pattern, which you can also change in the tip. If you want to change it in the tip, just turn it like that and then tighten it again. And then you can do up and down if that's what you choose. Look at that foam. It's crazy. And this is all on one charge, so we'll see how many times it can foam this whole hood. So we got that foam down. All right, let's rinse it off. Let's see if we can foam it down again. Make sure all the connections are tight. You don't want no air getting in. Now I am getting a little low on the fluid in there. That's why it's aerating a little bit. I could have filled it up a little bit more, but We'll test it when we do the car soap, and we'll fill it up a little bit more. That way, we can actually test how long this can spray. So that's pretty much APC. I just used that little bit I had left in the container. Pretty legit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing rinsed out, and we'll put some car soap in here, and we'll foam it down so you guys can see what it's like using a soap. And yeah, we'll test out the 3 different foams on the car soap, because the APC, I'm just gonna have to keep mixing back and forth, but we'll do it all. I just want to show you guys the APC here because I did an engine bay and it worked really, really good. So I wanted to show you guys what it'd be like with an APC. Obviously, I ran out, but yeah, let's get some soap in here, foam it down, and have some more fun. And then we'll test out all 3 of the hoses as well. All right, everybody, I've got the IK foamer cleaned out, and I've got 1 gallon of water and 2 ounces of car soap in here right now. For this test, I'm using the Detail Firm Exterior Lather, just to kind of show you guys if you want to pre-soak. For those that don't want to get their foam cannon out or don't even have a foam cannon, this will work in conjunction. So let's see. Look at that foam. You can absolutely foam a car down with this, no problem. I mean, look at that foam. Look, and this is the dry foam. Now that is impressive. Absolutely impressive, guys. That foam is crazy. That is crazy foam. So that's that's the dry foam. So I'm going to basically release the air. Let's Now what I'm going to do is swap this out for the other tube, and we're going to see what we got. Alrighty, folks. So we've got the gray intermediate foam. The gray intermediate foam tube now in the IK sprayer. So let's rinse this off. And let's see what the gray intermediate foam can get us. That's crazy. Honestly. That is some thick foam. Foam Town, USA. Look at that. Oh yeah. I mean, you can absolutely foam down a whole car with this, no problem. That is some fun. All right. That is legit. And yes, this was on a full charge. Now, have a look at the foam on that. That is absolutely legit foam. I absolutely like that foam. 100%. 100% like that foam. Um, let's go ahead. I'm gonna let all the air out of this, and we're gonna swap over to the wet foam, and then we're gonna see what the wet foam looks like. All right, let's go to rinse this off. All right, now we've got the wet foam, which is the orange. We're gonna see what the wet foam can get us. Oh yeah, you could definitely see it's a little bit runnier, especially if we foam it heavy. I mean, still though, look at that. Throwing balls of foam. Let's throw a ball of foam. Why not? Hey, Dukin. Absolutely awesome. So I've got not that much left in the bottom of this, but let's see how long we can foam for. All right. We're just going to foam this until the foam runs out. We can write Papa Smurf. Look at that. Papa Smurf up on the wall. Oh, let's rinse this off. Let's rinse this off. We're going to do a little artwork. Still on the same charge. Just because we're going to hit it with the Papa Smurf signature. Boom. Papa Smurf. Still on the same initial charge. Mind you, I timed myself, and it only took about less than 15 seconds to fully charge this with air. Check that out. We're still getting foam. Now, the key is you don't want to fill it up with too much water and product. 1 gallon is probably the most I'd go. Because the more product that's in there, the less air that can be in there. And you want more of the air to be in there. Because look at that. Just now starting to slow down just a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. That is totally okay. Because I've been foaming like crazy. I mean, the foam is just billowing I think I'm actually running out of product right now. Yeah, I'm running out of product. That's not even the air running out. That's crazy. I am out of product right now. That's what happens. But you guys get the gist of it. I absolutely. Let's let the air out real quick. Yeah, there was a ton more air left in that thing. So I'm happy. Let's jump into some final thoughts. Alrighty, folks, we are on a quick final thoughts segment. The IK Foam Pro 12, I'm absolutely falling in love with. You guys saw, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. As far as which one you liked better, which foam do you guys prefer? Honestly, for me, I'm going to stick with the gray. So I went ahead and left the gray one, which is the intermediate foam. It's that sweet spot right in between the middle. I can definitely tell the difference between the three foams as far as dry, intermediate, and wet. But I feel like the intermediate gave me the more consistent of both. So I'm going to stick with the gray. I mean, you can change your dilutions, but as far as using the same dilution and seeing what it can give me, I'm going to stick with the gray. I'll probably use the gray and the green the most. The wet foam didn't do bad, though. I mean, all three you guys saw some serious thick foam. Really, where I'm impressed is its ability to foam for a long time. Now, I counted, it took me less than 15 seconds to fill this entire thing up with my air nozzle. Now, I understand a lot of you guys out there don't have an air compressor. That's fine. You can manually pump this thing and you'll be just fine. But my reasoning for getting one of these IK Foam Pro 12s was because I'm tired of pumping. Like, let's just be real. I'm tired of pumping. I'm a mechanic. Use these hands all day, every day. So if I got to come out and pump something up, I don't have time for that. Now, they do sell these, like I said, in the battery pack, but I don't see myself ever getting a battery pack. For one, I'm not that desperate for continuous foam because this provides absolutely enough foam for me. I mean, I can absolutely foam any one of my cars completely on the outside and not have to worry about it. You can just get your wash bucket, fill it up with your garden hose, foam it, fill this up, foam the whole car down, and go into your contact wash, no problem at all. You can put your APC or your wheel cleaners in this, dilute it, and then go ahead and clean your wheels and tires, your wheel wells, your engine bay, all on one pump. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Or not even a pump, just filling it up through the little air, the little bleeder valve. Now, I do want to talk about a con right now. This is a con about this, and it drove me crazy, but it's a very simple fix. So trying to get the straws out of the little plastic fitting here. So what they do is they fit in, and then you pull it through, and then it seals with this O-ring here. But trying to get this out by pushing it up through, pain in the butt. Really irritated me. But there's nothing a little they make like waterproof lubricant that you can put on like faucets and water fittings and stuff like that that are waterproof. A little bit of lubrication around the O-ring would solve that for me, no problem. So that's just a little con that I noticed. Trying to push it back through was kind of a pain in the butt. But if you're using that one that you like and you're not worried about interchanging it, and you find the one that you're set on, just leave it in there. You'll be just fine. Now, keep in mind, these are all plastic threads. You have to be very delicate. Do not over tighten them. Don't over torque them, especially putting this little valve in to the plastic, right? So these are metal threads. So anytime you got metal on plastic, you want to tread lightly. You can put a wrench on this. It has like you can see, so it has like a space where it looks like you can put a wrench on it. Do not, do not put a wrench on this. Hand tight is all you need. You don't need any tools at all to put this thing together. And IK also sells in the tip of the wand, there's those little mesh filters. They have the mesh filters that you can change periodically, because using APCs and stuff like that can clog that up in the tip. So you want to go in there and you want to kind of replace that every once in a while. But that's why I take this apart and I clean it when I'm done using it, and I run just water through it, and I'll spray water through it. That'll help prolong the life of that filter. Now, some of you guys out there that are using these on a daily basis, you don't have time to sit there and clean them out after every use. I understand that. You're detailing every day. You got your wheel and tire cleaner in one, and you just come out, you fill it up, and you go to work. I understand that. So you're going to be changing those filters more periodically. But for me, as a DIY weekend warrior, I'm using this on the weekends, not every single weekend, but when I do detail or when I do clean my cars. When you're done, clean it out, put some fresh water through it, and spray it through there for 10-15 seconds just to clear out everything in the line and the filter and everything like that. That'll help prolong the filter in this thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. IK Foam Pro 12. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Triple stamp Smurf of approval. This thing is fantastic. I'm so glad I bought it. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please drop them down in the comments. Let me know. Let me know if you have the Foam Pro 12, how you like it. Let me know what your favorite foamers are. Let me know what your favorite shampoos and APCs are, wheel cleaners to foam in this. And that's pretty much it. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that thumbs up for me while you're down there. Click that little notification bell. That way when I upload more videos, you guys will get notified. I appreciate all you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch and support my channel. It means the world to me. I hope all you guys out there have a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever it is where you're at right now watching. I'm going to catch you guys all in the next video.